this on the night I'm posting, so if you're in England, you know the times are tough. And this is the best time to complain about the weather because it's ridiculously hot. Someone commented under my last post being like, oh, you don't post any like gum chewing videos anymore, why? And I was like, I ran out of gum. I did lie, but I thought it was funny. I have tons of gum. I just don't like chewing gum. Like, it reminds me of being in high school, and I don't know, but I'll do it. I'll take one for the team, okay? So we're gonna do a classic gum chewing video. This is, where's the thing to pull it open? This is a Turkish gum that's essentially has no flavor. And this is the mint one, and it's called Fulham because like in every like wrapper, the packaging of the actual gum pieces has a whatchamacallit in English, a fortune, like fortune cookie gum edition. There's ones with like little pictures as well, but that's like a different brand, I think. So it's just like, and it's always about love. It's probably flipped across because I don't flip my videos, but this is actually super toxic. It basically says, go and confess your love and like say, I want to marry you to somebody who doesn't love you back, because love will grow eventually. That's literally what it said. Toxic. I hope everyone's having a good day or evening or good week. There's a fan that's running in the background, but I don't think you can hear it. It's kind of quiet. What should we talk about today? Like, I normally come with a topic. Usually, I come prepared, but got this recently from TK Maxx. I was like feeling every single notebook. Like, I didn't mind what it looked like. It was like the most basic notebook, but it actually has two of these things, and that's pretty neat because you can like fold the page you're on and then fold the book shut at the same time. I was like mind blown when I figured out what it was actually for. But it's just got like this texture. It's really nice, but I basically chose this because the paper was the best. Like, I need to love the paper for it to be considered. practiced it a little bit more in like different styles, because I'm used to writing for like copywriting specifically, but yeah. Also, I finished the prequel to Hunger Games. I was just talking about that the other day. So I did find the Hunger Games. Obviously, I'm very late to this, because like the sequel, is it a sequel that's coming out? I mean, it's still a prequel, I think. Haymitch's one is coming out, and that would be nice if I had that in paperback, so that I like read that after the first prequel, like a Snow's one. I would have liked to, do it chronologically rather than Hunger Games, Catching Fire, like that. The order which they came out, I would rather do it like chronologically because I waited so long. You might as well, but I don't want to get them in hardback. And I think Haymitch's one, which the name escapes me, is currently still hardback. And this one I just got from TK Maxx, which it wasn't cheaper. It says RP 12.99, and this was $9.99 because it's got the sprayed edges, which I only got this because it matches the Ballad of Songbird and Snakes copy that I have. Not that I'm like super bothered, but it is pretty. I'm like 6 pages in. I just got this the other day, you guys. So I'm still trying to read. Oh yeah, I got another new book, and I am 20% of the way in to that one, and that is Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. You've probably heard of it. I'm always late to stuff. Like, it just, to be honest, it's not that late because it came out last year. I just waited until it was paperback. I just don't like reading hardbacks. It's so like daunting to me, even though it's the same. It's just like, I don't know. The ones I bought, I never ended up touching, so I'm just like preempting that. Just getting the paperback, and it's easier to put in your bag, and it gets messed up faster, but it's lighter to carry around. But yeah. I was gonna tell you about the show that I watched. And honestly, I don't need to put it in a what I watched video. Because it's like one-off type. It's a reality TV competition show. It's essentially Survivor, but Netflix produced it, so I didn't know, but apparently this show. It's called Outlast. And the second season is called basically Outlast the Jungle. The first one I have not watched. That was like taking place during winter. So that's a cool twist on the survivor like aspect where you can change the environment. And this is more of like a strategy kind of game as well, because you have to have a team to finish the show and like win the money, which the prize is $1 million, but it's not really $1 million because you have to split it with at least one person, because you have to be in a team of 2 at least to win. So I think it's a team of 5 to a team of 2. So you either split it 5 ways or 2 ways. I really liked The Jungle. I literally like got stuck in. Every episode is an hour though, but we couldn't stop watching, and it's because like there were the characters, the people, they did cast interesting people, fun to watch people, but also like the dynamics of like who do you kick out of the team and how do you barter and like make deals with other teams to progress in the game. Like that aspect was good. It was not just like doing a challenge, although there was some challenges where hit an arrow to like a board. Like that was one of the pivotal challenges, even though it was a little bit like, it's always anticlimactic after the challenge is done. But the arrow one, I was on the edge of my seat waiting to see like who was going to win. I was like, oh my god, please, I hope this person wins. Like, oh my god, like, are they gonna get it? Like, hurry up. I was literally on the edge of my seat, and I don't even remember like the last time I watched something and I felt that entertained. So I'll give them that. But yeah, apart from a few challenges like that, it's mostly like the game makers are like telling them they can have access to a resource if they kick somebody out, for example. So they weigh the pros and cons and they try to do something else if they don't want to kick the person out, or the person can choose to kick themselves out. So like the ways you can get eliminated is either you kick yourself out, your team kicks you out, you have an option to go beg another team to join them, and if nobody wants you, you're kicked out. You get injured and you're disqualified and kicked out essentially. So those, like, there's many ways you can get out of the game, but you really need like good friends. You need like some social skills to like make the bonds so that you don't get kicked out of your group. It's kind of sinister, but like it's a challenge, it's a game at the end of the day, and I was so pleased with the result of Outlast the Jungle. I was so happy. I was like rooting for those people the whole time. I haven't spoiled anything for you guys in case you want to watch it, but I was literally rooting for the people that won, probably from the second episode, because like in the first episode you don't really know. I think on the second or third one somebody leaves that I really enjoyed, because that person was very level-headed, but there was an accident and that person had to go. Very, very unfortunate and super graphic. I thought that person was holding the team together super well. After that person had their accident, I was like, yeah, there's no way these people are like gonna get along properly, because this person, I'm trying to not gender so that you don't know, was like the glue, like the most level-headed. almost done with my rewatch of The Office. If you haven't watched The Office American, what are you doing? Where have you been? I mean, I am glad I watched it when I watched it, because it was like, I had such a good time. I was just like 2 years ago, maybe for the first time, and I was just like, oh my god, why haven't I watched it sooner? But yeah, the second time watching, it's still as funny as the first time I watched it. But like, to be fair, like, first time I watched it, because I saw it for the first time, everything was hilarious to me. And I like, even on the second round, I was laughing out loud, and that's like a sign of a really good show, to me at least. And I just love the characters. Like, I don't know. Like Bones, I feel like that's another show that I really like, and I rewatched it twice as well, and that's like 12 seasons, so I can't do it every year, but there are some shows that I watch all the time because I really enjoy them, but like specifically like good ones, I feel like The Office and Bones, character-wise, they're like the most interesting. Like Bones is pretty, like, there is a structure to it that makes making the show easy. I think that's why like shows do that, like especially with crime shows, there's always a structure, you know. Sometimes there's a twist, like towards the end of a season they'll have like a big baddie to fight. But I don't know what other new shows that I've watched besides like the cheerleaders one. I've watched immediately. Off Campus, I watched because everybody else was watching it. I think I talked about those things. There's like some good movies as well coming out. I feel like, well, I don't know, I haven't seen them, so I'll prematurely saying that it's a good movie. Like, Disclosure Day, Steven Spielberg. So with Emily Blunt, I don't know who the man is. Who cares about the man? But that's like, I think that's like a sci-fi, like end of the days kind of movie. I haven't watched the full trailer. I'm such a bad source of information. But I don't like spoiling myself the movie, because they always do. Like, even on the trailers of when you're at the cinema, like when you're watching the trailers, I try not to listen to them and not to look at them, because I just don't want to be spoiled. Like, I'll see the first 10 seconds, I'll be like, okay, that's the movie, and then I'm just like, no, don't tell me what happens, because I don't want to know. I've been really, really interested in yoga. I was on my Pilates shit, and now I'm on my yoga shit. When I'm like hyper fixated on something, it consumes my life. I'm like, should I be a yoga instructor now? Like, I was gonna be a Pilates instructor, now should I be a yoga instructor? There's I've been doing Ashtanga, which is pretty fun. So I've been trying to get a headstand, like a shoulder stand, headstand. Yeah, like you put your arms down and then your head down, and then you try to lift off. So I've been trying to do that, and I got lift off yesterday. I got lift off, like I'm flying a plane. I was trying it out at the park, so that like it's grass and it's like not as scary falling down. I did fall down, but it was halfway, you guys. It was not like all the way. I'm not there yet, although I did like, that was my most successful yesterday. And I feel like I got more confidence because of the grass. Because when I'm doing it on, the living room floor, it's really scary. Because if you fall in a wrong way, you'll hurt yourself pretty bad. But it's pretty fun discovering new tricks that you can do. It's a nice way to spend time. And the gardening is not going strong, but it's going. One of the cucumbers died. Nothing I can do. And then one of them is alive, you guys. Oh my god, it's coming back to life. It's got new growth. I'm so excited. I see other people's plants and they grow so fast, and mine are so slow. I water them every night. It's really annoying, but I started giving it way less water than I was doing before, because I talked to this girl that I follow on Instagram, and she was like, oh yeah, cucumbers are literally the worst. They are very you'll water them too much, you'll water them too little, they'll get too much sun, they won't get enough sun, and they will quit on you, so they're very fuzzy. And a bitch, whatever it is in my garden, has eaten my sunflower, literally chomped on all of the leaves, and the poor thing keeled over and died. It's a sad story, but a true one. I got it from my coworker, and then I planted it outside and it started getting eaten. Anyway, there is another one, but I'm so scared because I planted next to each other, and I put some bug spray or whatever, thinking maybe that will help. We'll see. And I put slug deterrent killer pesticide around it. It's blue pellets of pesticide, but it's still classed as organic. So I put it around my sunflower, hoping that maybe I don't think it's a slug. I don't want slugs to get on it either, but I don't know. It literally had bite marks. So annoying. Not knowing what's killing it. And I don't have long enough sticks to tie them up, so I need to figure out how to get long enough sticks to tie them up, basically, so that they're upright. And I have a tomato plant outside that's doing okay. The leaves have yellowed on the bottom part because it was on the sun too long, I think. So I moved it a little bit under the shade, so it seems to be doing fine. This is my plant update. But the plant life update, but the tomato that I have inside, oh my god, you guys, it's doubled in size. But it's not thick, so it's not sturdy at all. It's just growing and growing and growing towards the light, because it's by the kitchen window. eating my sunflowers has eaten 2 of them, and they were so long. They were like so tall. Like they had grown so much. Literally, there's no trace of them. They ate it all. I don't know what this is. If anybody has a clue of what might be eating them, but I might, like, if you think it's a slug, like, I'll put the slug killing pesticide stuff around it. But if it's not, then like, what do I buy to kill this bitch? Like, fuck off. Like, go to the neighbor's garden. Like, they have so many plants over there that nobody wants. They're never outside. But yeah, it's pretty tough when like it's so fluctuating. But it's nice when it's like raining. You don't have to go outside and like water them again, which is good. I have like salad that was getting eaten by something, but I put the slug killer. I think it was slugs. I don't think it kills them. I think it just deters them, which I don't know. My coworker said that she literally just puts like white powder stuff all over, and they just die. I was like, Jesus. But maybe. Yeah, the salad thing. I think it's called lamb's lettuce. That's doing well. I don't know how big it's supposed to grow before I should cut it, because it's supposed to be a cut and return kind of plant. Like, you can cut it and it will grow again. Because I want to like eat something that I grew myself, because I think that would be fun. But the only other thing is like a tiny little plant of I don't think it's oregano. It's like basil. It's Thai basil. It's so tiny, but I thought it was dying. It looked like it was about to die at one point, and it's still like so small, but it's growing. It's like green now, and I'm giving it less water too. I feel like I was overwatering the cucumber and the basil, so they were like, no, we're exiting the chat. But the strawberries, I think, love the water, so they're doing great. I might put them in a bigger pot because 2 of them are massive, which is great, but there's no strawberries on them. So I'm like, are we gonna get any this year? I don't know, because haven't seen it, I'm sure if you look up like ASMR drama or something, and it'll come up. But pretty controversial. He's posted, there's like cat hair on my lips. He's posted about like Maddie ASMR, like Grace V's sister, twin sister, and like all this stuff. I was like, oh my god, like I never knew this was happening. But yeah, if you're interested in ASMR drama, there's a channel out there for that. There's a channel for everything. I really like watching Bradley on a Budget. If you haven't seen him, he is, I mean, I can talk about him for an hour because he's just such an interesting character. Like, I like watching him every day because he posts every single day, which is insane. On shorts, and then he does like a podcast. But honestly, on podcast, I think he talks about the same things over and over again. And similarly to his shorts, he kind of talks about the same thing, but because it's shorts, it's alright. He's an interesting guy. He talks about like how he was in a lot of debt because of his student loan, but he won't pay it off because he's got like loan forgiveness that's supposed to kick in. But it's like because of he made it his brand to have the debt in his 20s. Like if you watch a couple of his videos, you'll have the same script over and over again because that's his like brand at this point. Like I don't know if that's making it harder for him to move on from that toxic mindset of it's not enough, like what I have is not enough and I need more money and I cannot spend it because I'm in this like scarcity mindset because he keeps talking about the same things. I feel like you know, I always say that I'm fat and then I'm like, ooh, I must be fat because I always keep saying it. Like if you keep saying you're stupid and you're not good at something, then you're not gonna get better at it because you're kind of validating that you're bad at it. Like, do you know what I mean? There's a better way of putting this, but I feel like because he keeps talking about how he suffered trauma because of his debt in his 20s because of the student loans, he lives with this scarcity mindset and he still can't spend money like on buying a new towel, for example, even though he did buy a new towel, but he chose the bad one because it's nice engagement. Like some of the stuff he knows, like he does it for engagement because people keep commenting about like, oh my god, Bradley, your towel sucks, like why did you staple it together? And yes guys, he stapled his towel together. He's quite big, like he's got like 1 million followers on TikTok and on YouTube as well, I think. So, but obviously like 1 million these days there's tons of channels with 1 million, but he is pretty like relevant in terms of like he gets very good amount of views, and it's because his content is so extreme, aka the stapled together towel. But like he has a normal one, he just uses the other one for the clips, I think. But like some of the things is like his environment is like so dirty, and yes, like my house is not clean like all the time, probably never. But it's never to the point that of his house, I think. I would like to think, I hope so. At least I don't leave like beard trimmings gets to that point, but I also don't understand letting it get to that point all the time. You know, there's like, he keeps showing the same thing every month. Like, a cynical part of me thinks he lets it get to that point not only because he's busy, but also because he is able to make content out of this and say that, oh, you know, because I'm busy and all this and that, it gets to this point, but I want to share this with you because it's the reality of the situation. That's fair enough, but I feel like he lets it get to that point on purpose. Like, that's the cynical side of me. Maybe he's genuinely, you know, just like has literally no time, but like, I feel like you could just at least tidy up your clothes. I don't think he owns that many clothes for it to be all across the floor, and every time I noticed his like KitchenAid ends up on the floor. I'm like, what is your KitchenAid doing on the floor? I'm spending way too much time watching his videos. I like remember the clips. I mean, he's able to reuse a lot of the clips that he uses, so it's faster to do the content. Like, I like his method. But yeah. I think he has a hard time taking any criticism, which is easier said than done, but he kind of like claps back at people pretty harsh, because he thinks everybody that says something that he doesn't agree with is a hater. And I've experienced that myself. Like, I've commented under people's posts before and they deleted my comments because they weren't happy that like I was calling them out, but like I was kind of right. But I never say it in a bad way. But obviously, like, it's hard to convey tone on a comment, so